Columbus, Ohio. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Might have a chance. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Play fake, Julian Sayed. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayed throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. To the air, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
The give, running right, it's Frazier.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Picks up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. If it works, they tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
How about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Handoff, Frazier running left.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now they're trying to get a score on this drive. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Handoff for Frazier. Finding some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge, that are dogs.
On first down, Nate Frazier. Makes it past the marker. All kinds of room to the right. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Over the middle with Smith. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40.
Could be an alley. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the counter play. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a gift to Frazier. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose on the right. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeye. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Grabbed on the outside, it's Humphries. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, Frazier running left. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab deep. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Sayin from the gun on third down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Makes the catch at the 30. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Humphries. Maybe some room here. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And and it's no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Julian with the play fake. Time to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good. On that one. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Say it. Going for it all. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man, they wanted to they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Frazier again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a heat, and they got it.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Handoff, Frazier running left. There's a crease. Push down for the tackle.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That helped lead to that successful play.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
In the red area, it's Frazier. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's Sayin to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Handoff for Frazier.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.